Hi guys, welcome back to Pipeline versus YouTube channel where curiosity meets the code. Today we'll be discussing about how to create a country map viewer with Tkinter and Basemap using Python. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so I can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So let's start with the code part. So as usual, we start with importing all the libraries that is required. So firstly, Tkinter, as we are already informed that Tkinter is a standard GUI package. And for TTK, it provides a widget, a modern look and feel for the GUI application. Coming to matplotlib, we have figure and backend tags and figure canvas TG. These matplotlib and the figure canvas class from matplotlib backend tags, which is a Tkinter canvas for embedding matplotlib figures. And next we are importing MPL toolkits basemap import basemap. This module allows for the creation of a geographical maps. Coming to the next part, we have a class called map app under which firstly there is a init function and then we have show map function and then we have plot country map function and later we have function of on closing and then we have few function. Let's go for the first one, which is to define the GUI of the program. Firstly, the def initial function. This line defines the constructor method in it for the map app class. It takes the root as a parameter, which is tkinter root window. Then self.root is equal to root. This line assigns the root window passed to the map app object root attribute. And then we have self.root title country map viewer. This line sets the title of the root window to country map viewer. And then we have self root protocol WM delete window self on closing. This button registers on closing method which is defined later in the program to handle the window close event when the user clicks on X button. And then we have drop down list of the countries. So here I've taken countries as USA, Canada, Australia and India. You can add more depending on what are the listed values in the div. This block of code sets up a drop-down menu containing a list of countries. It assigns a selected country to string var variable, which is selected country. The combo box is positioned in the row 0, column 0 of the root window. When a country is selected from the drop-down, the show map method is called, which is again later in the program it is defined. Coming on to the self map canvas, these lines create a canvas to display the map. The canvas is positioned in row 1 and column 0 of the root window and has a width of 600 pixels and height of 400 pixels. Everything is already set up. And we have self.fig is equal to none. This line initializes the fig attribute to none. It will hold the reference to the matplot figure. Let's move on to the next function, which is show map. Now, this definition of show map self, even this line defines the show map method, which is called when a country is selected from the drop-down menu, and we have given country is equal to self-selected country dot get. So this line retrieves the selected country from the string variable of selected country. Then we have a if loop. This condition statements check if the fig attribute is not or none. If not, none is clear previous map, calling the clear method. So basically we are saying if the canvas is clear or not. And we have self.plot country map. So this line calls the plot country map method, which is selected country as an argument plot of the map for a selected country. Moving on, we have a function of plot country map. So let me just select whatever is there so that I can explain you. And so here, firstly, starting off, we have def plot country map self country. This line defines the plot country map method, which plots the map of for the selected country. And then we have self dot map canvas delete all. This line clears the canvas by deleting all items on it. And then we have self dot fig is equal to figure fig size 6, 4. This line creates a new figure object which is specified figure size, which is 6 inches wide and 4 inches tall. And we are also giving ax is equal to self.fig.add subplot 111. This line adds the subplot ax to the figure. The add subplot method takes three integer arguments: the number of rows, the number of columns, and number of subplot number, which I have given is 111. And also we have map, we are initializing map is equal to base map, projection is equal to mil, and other 60, 85, and 180. This line creates a base map object with the desired projection of mil and the geographical boundaries. And then we have map.draw countries. This line draws the country boundaries on the map with a black color and the line of width 0.5. Again, we have map dot draw coastlines, which in the color blue. This line draws the coastlines on the map with the color blue. And then we have map dot draw map boundaries, fill the color with aqua. Aqua is the color. And moving on, we have if loop. So these lines defines the latitude and longitude coordinates of the selected countries based on its name. So we have USA, Canada, Australia, and India. We are defining the latitude and longitude. So based on what country you have chosen, that latitude and longitude will be selected, and we have given x comma y to the longitude and latitude. And then we have map.plot x comma y, marker 0, market size 5, and color red. This line spots a marker circle at the converted map coordinates with the specified marker size and color. Later we have canvas. So here canvas is equal to figure canvas tg, ag, and canvas.draw, canvas.get, tk widget. These lines create a figure canvas tj ag object to embed the matplot figure in the tkinter canvas. The draw method draws the figure on the canvas, and get.tk widget returns the tinker widget containing the canvas, which then packed into the map canvas. Let's move on to the next part of the code, which is the last function of the code under the class. So def on closing self dot root destroy. This line defines on closing method, which is called when the user closes the application window. It destroys the Tkinter window, terminating the application. So lastly, we have a block of code initializing the Tkinter application by creating a root window, creating an instance of the map app class with the root window as an argument, and starting the Tkinter event loop to handle the user interactions. So let's see what will be the output of the program. So as usual, I'm going to go where the program is, copy the Python file name, open the command prompt, Python space file name dot py. And here you can see a drop down menu and the heading. So drop down, I have only initialized four of the countries. Let me start with India, and you can see the red circle. And when I use Canada, you can see down over there, Canada is highlighted with a red dot. If you have learned something from this video, please do consider like, share, and subscribing. And also, if there are any queries, please let us know by commenting.